EduCatchUp is a teacher productivity platform that integrates with Google Classroom to automate catch-up lesson generation for absent students. Teachers can import their classroom courses, identify missed content, generate AI-powered catch-up lessons, and distribute those lessons directly through Google Classroom. I'll click the sign in button here. Teachers sign in with their Google accounts. I've created a test account, which is this one. I'll click, it's not verified yet. EduCatchUp requests access to their Google Classroom, their Google Drive, and Google Slides. And these following permissions are used solely to retrieve course information, generate catch-up content, create assignments, create announcements, and generate lesson presentations. This here is the teacher dashboard. These are the two classes that I've created, two test classes I've created. I can click the sync course button. This uses the user info.profile scope to display the teacher's name and the profile photo within the application. Like the sync course, this updates the classes accordingly. So there's two students and two classes in the test class. You can EduCatchUp imports the teacher Google Classroom courses to populate the dashboard. This functionality requires the classroom.courses.read-only permission. EduCatchUp imports the student rosters as well from Google Classroom. This functionality requires the classroom.rosters.read-only permission. This is required so absent student can be matched to their enrolled classes. For example, I'll click on this one. The one student is Rick Bob, and if we go to the Google Classroom, that one student as well here is Rick Bob. So it matches. I'll go back to the dashboard. To determine what content an absent student has missed, EduCatchUp reads the course materials from Google Classroom. This functionality uses the classroom.coursework materials.read only. When course materials contain files stored in Google Drive, EduCatchUp accesses those files using drives.read only. So depending on the topic, for example, the classwork here, there's a material, there's an assignment, it requires access to the drive. EduCatchUp also reads existing class announcements to provide additional lesson context. This functionality requires the classroom.announcements.read only. So this is an example announcement I've created. EduCatchUp also reads coursework information to determine what assignments students have already completed and what content may need reinforcement. This functionality requires the classroom.coursework.student.read only. So this and using the imported course materials, announcements, and coursework information, EduCatchUp generates an AI-powered catch-up lesson tailored to the student's missed content. No student names or email addresses are sent to the AI model. The generated lesson helps students understand missed concepts and complete required work. So I'll give an example. I'll generate a catch-up right now. I'll mark student absence, and I'll click on the one student in the course, and I'll set the date to the 10th because that is when the courses were posted, on the 10th here. So I will generate it. This can take anywhere between 10 to 20 seconds. So as you can see, generation complete successfully. Now I can click on the student that I generated the catch-up and review what it's ready to be delivered, but I can review it first before I send it out. So here is the catch-up. It covers the announcements, the the material that I posted, and as well as the task. So the PDFs. It also asks a few questions, and you can even regenerate it. Right now, I will share that with the students. You can select a due date, so I will deliver the lesson. Teachers can distribute the generated lesson directly through Google Classroom, and EduCatchUp creates coursework assignments on behalf of the teacher using the classroom.coursework.students permission. So now I'll go to the students. This is the Rick Bob account. It's update the stream, and here it is. This is the PDF of the catch-up that's been generated and sent out to the teacher account. It shows the objectives, the announcements, as well as the task. Teachers can also publish a catch-up lesson announcements directly to the class stream. This functionality uses the classroom.announcements permission. So you can click post announcement, and it shows the announcement appearing in the classroom. EduCatchUp can also generate a complete lesson presentation for the teachers. So I'll go back here and I'll go on Lesson Builder. The application creates and edits Google Slide presentations using the Google Slides API and saves those presentations to the teacher's Google Drive using the drive.file.permission. So I'll create the course for the test class. I'll choose globalization. So this is just a basic overview, and you can open in slides or download as a PDF. So if I click open in slides, it will open the tab for the Google slide. Here it is. Furthermore, this is only the teacher dashboard. There's also a student dashboard, which I will show right now. I'll log in with a student account. In this case, it's the Rick Bob account because it's a student. So I will log out, continue with Google, and sign in with the Rick Bob account. I'll continue. So as you can see, this is the student dashboard. So it shows the not started, in progress, and completed, and no lessons found yet because it hasn't been completed yet. So this is the student dashboard. Students access the catch-up lessons assigned by the teacher through the EduCatchUp student portal. This completes the catch-up workflow from lesson generation through student delivery. So since it hasn't been started yet, it's not started and not in progress yet. So overall, this is the EduCatchUp. It uses Google API data solely to provide educational functionality for teachers, and student data is not sold. It's not shared for advertising purposes, or it's not even used to train generalized AI models. Thank you for reviewing our verification request.